All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Brand new Attack on Show. I'm your co-host, Rob E.
I'm Patrick Harney.
And today, we've got, like every other episode, a fantastic episode lineup. I'm super excited.
Of course.
We've been crushing it. The last two episodes, amazing reviews. The votes are in. Everybody loves Patrick. Verdict's still out on me.
I love you. Stop it.
We got a lot of good stuff to cover. We're going to kick things off with a Binge Worthy. I wish I had a freestyle plan for this. We're going to take a look at FX's, now on Hulu, you can catch up, Dave.
Maybe it's better you didn't have a freestyle.
Yeah, that should be a lot of bleeping.
And it might just not be good.
No, I can't.
I love you, buddy.
Yeah, it's fair.
Right.
Anyway, and then we're going to go to Beacon Rewind. I feel like this is slowly turning into the Christopher Nolan movie review show. You want to tell them what we're watching on this?
Interstellar, baby, my favorite movie of all time.
And your favorite actor.
And my favorite actor of all time.
He's got a little man crush on Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
And then we're going to wrap things up. Well, actually, before we wrap things up, I got a little surprise for Patrick. The camera's rolling. He doesn't know this. We got a brand new segment. And I'm really excited about this today. We're going to introduce you to Attack the Scene. Patrick has no idea what I'm talking about.
Couldn't tell you.
This is going to be really fun. I can't wait.
We were co-hosts.
It's the beauty of editing.
Let's see where I rate.
And then we're going to wrap it up with I Miss My Mtv. And this is a brand new artist. I am cheating here because I just found her. This song is called Blow. And not that kind of blow. Or that kind of blow. It is Ruby Waters out of Canada. I gotta tell you, you're gonna want to listen to this track. It's only at 9,000 views. It came out like 3 months ago. I love the beat. I love the sound, her voice. It all just comes together with this song. So stick around. You're gonna want to watch that. Maybe bump it up to 9.001 views after our viewers go and watch it.
Hey!
Before we get to all that, like, and the biggest thing they gotta do on YouTube,
Subscribe.
Hit that bell because you want to be notified. Leave a comment. We got some good ones last time. I think your messaging is really working with these people of leaving a comment because we got a bunch on the last two episodes.
I hope so. I'm glad because, you know, we love it. And also share it.
Yes. We love the interaction. Good feedback on the Galaxy or HBO's
Avenue 5.
Avenue 5. We got some good feedback. We sent some new viewers over there, and there's some good feedback of people that found the show because of us. They loved it, which is why you need to watch.
Yes.
We're going to find what's worth watching or save you some time. So stick around. As always, I'm Rob E.
I'm Patrick Harney.
And the show is...
Attack on Show.
Ready?
Yep.
You good to go?
I'm ready.
All right, we're kicking things off.
Wait, I'm not ready yet.
No? Damn it.
Listen up now. This is serious.
I was just wondering,
You got a freestyle ready yet?
No.
Try.
I won't.
No?
I'll save you all the pain and heartache of trying to watch me freestyle.
I was really looking forward to it.
Okay. All right.
We're going to take a look at the FX original series, Dave.
Yes.
And this is he's a well-known YouTube rapper.
Lil Dicky.
Little Dicky in the house. Yes, so basically his claim to fame was some YouTube rapping. Not your typical rapper when it comes to, I guess, appearance and person.
What is that, peach? You got a lot of heart for wearing that color. Great.
Yeah, it was a song called Save Dat Money. And it was literally, and even the music video, it was basically a song. They wanted to see how big they could make it on, like, basically no money spent.
The video.
For the video, yeah. They didn't spend any money on the music video, but the song itself, they probably spent a good chunk of change.
Yeah, I mean, they went like door knocking, trying to use big houses in Beverly Hills to film that. It's a pretty funny video. You want to check that out on YouTube.
Hoping that someone would let us use their house for 15 minutes to film.
You want to do it right now?
If it's possible.
But the show now is obviously kind of like a play on real life, where it's the start of Little Dicky's career, and he's trying to aspire to be a rapper.
YG, Lil Dicky.
What up, man? Good to meet you.
What's up?
And he's got this arrogance about, him just being the best rapper in the world.
Dude, this is the one. I love this one. Beam me up, Scotty. I'm going in there and I'm going to make dreams come true.
And, the first episode is interesting because he's at like a record company, a recording studio, and he's trying to get in to meet this, this famous rapper and producer to get in. And they really build up this idea, like, is he really a good rapper? Is he not? And I gotta tell you, at the end of that first episode, I didn't know anything about Lil Dicky before watching the show, and at the end of the episode, I was an immediate fan and wanted to listen to more rapping.
He is really, really good, and he's got a really good freestyle on Sway in the Morning on YouTube. Just throw that in there. But yeah, no. What's funny to me is that it seems like for the show, it doesn't seem like he's really acting. He's just like being himself, and everybody else around him is acting as these characters, but he's just being himself, and that's it. Like,
yeah.
Imagine like what 2090 is like, but it's being described by someone who's from 1920.
Okay.
But it works. It works really, really well.
The humor on this show is off the charts. I laughed completely out loud. I don't know how many times. There's some cringeworthy humor in there where it's making you uncomfortable to laugh or even watch, but it is tied together so well. And I think one of the biggest things that stood out to me on the show was the build-up was all about his rapping. And as the first season goes, there's only one season out right now. Season 2, by the time this airs, has just begun. But it starts out mainly focused on him. But as the show goes, the supporting cast, I think that was a standout to me, where the show went to a different level than most comedy series.
Yeah.
That the show really starts engulfing some heart and soul, not just with Dave, but the supporting characters. Christina Ko, Taco, like...
You're crazy.
Hey.
Like, as funny as it is, there's an episode where they dive into one of his friends being bipolar.
I'm fucking bipolar.
And it worked well for the show.
It was amazing how it really changed my opinion, where somebody that you didn't really care for, or a side character that really didn't have a huge role, all of a sudden an episode comes by and it's like, man, it just really opened my eyes to even just the bipolar of what people are going through. And they did a good job, to me, I thought, portraying that.
It makes me feel like a rat in a hole sometimes. Like,
they dedicate some time to them, and they like inject some real heart and soul, where these kind of colorful characters that are comedic, you really start to care about, and you really want to start learning a lot about all the, like, you want to be a part of this group of friends. Like, they really kind of bring you into it. And I was really impressed with that style of the series as it progressed throughout the first season. It kept me really hooked all the way through. I mean, what were your standouts during watching it?
I agree.
Love it.
No, I thought it was really good. I thought the attention to showing what it might actually really be like trying to break into the music industry, you know, because they always glamorize everything. They always, you know, romanticize it. Oh, everything just happened. Everything is just, no, but they show some of the moments where it really sucks, and where it's, where they're struggling, and where he's struggling. And
I'm calling because I'm about to access my bar mitzvah money, and I thought you should know.
Are you crazy?
And how some of his drive may push some of his friends away, and how it, you know, he finds new ones. And I don't know. It's just, you can kind of see him also trying to balance his character of Lil Dicky compared to Dave.
Right, with keeping a relationship and his friends. The only criticism I would get is, you know, I just said, like, in the first episode, it really builds up the rapping, and then at the end you get a good like finish with that.
Allow me to tell y'all what I'm about. Like a dinner, you got reservations, but I'm about to eat up all the doubt.
I felt like they took a little too long, though, following that up, where each episode after that, there was the comedic where he was going to perform at the kid's funeral, and there's this huge build-up, but then, it, you know, spoiler alert, but it kind of, it falls through, and like, I really want to hear him rap, and then they talk about going to, like, doing some shows, and then they don't actually really show him rapping, to whereas, I guess they build it up so much, and because they started off on the first episode with such a good verse, I wanted to hear some more of it, and they really take their time ever getting back to that, to where I want to hear him rap. Like, I had to go on YouTube and just search his live performances, because I wanted to see what he was really like and how he sounded, because I love his sound. The beats that they make up for the show are awesome that he raps to, so I really want to hear those finished, but the show just kind of, I felt, was leaving me hanging around. I'm like, man, put some more into the series. Like, I want to hear him actually perform.
Point.
Yes.
Maybe that is the point, because maybe then you'll be like, oh, I actually want to hear him perform. I'm going to go see him live.
Yes.
Or I'm going to go online and watch some of his music videos, rather than, if you can see it all in the show, then what's the point of going on tour?
Maybe we should do a hype show about Attack on Show and how cool it is, but never really record the show. And then they'll find the show.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Love it. We're going to be famous.
Put down in the comments if you like that or not.
Yes. No, but definitely, I will say, I think, Dave, it's season 1, 8 episodes, all on Hulu. I highly recommend. Check the series out. You're going to laugh like crazy. I think you're going to care for some of the characters. And it is a very great season, like first season to, I hope, a long-running series.
Yeah. Me as well.
You're a watch?
I also, what?
I as well, also.
It felt right in my head.
I think the thing probably says watch by now. Is that what you wanted to say?
Watch.
We agree. We're back on track.
Hey, look at us. We're friends again.
It won't last. With that, you want to go to Be Kind Rewind and get to your Christopher Nolan?
I mean, I guess. Yes, please.
All right. We are back with Be Kind Rewind, or as we're going to now name it, the Christopher Nolan movie review segment.
My favorite director of all time.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys knew that, but Patrick here is a Christopher Nolan fan. We're going to take a look at the 2014 film Interstellar, starring Matthew McConaughey.
My favorite actor of all
Yes.
time, in my favorite movie of all time.
All time?
All time.
This is, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then a new pairing between Christopher Nolan and Michael Caine. It's interesting. Michael Caine and Christopher Nolan. It was nice to see these two finally work together.
Who does he play?
Michael Caine?
Who is that?
He plays, he's the professor who is working on the formula. He's the older guy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
That's not him. That's Timothy Robbins, right?
Tim Robbins?
Yeah.
From Shawshank?
Yeah.
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Are you throwing me, are you?
This guy. Yes, I'm messing with you, Rob. Thank you. Yikes. That
Jeez,
didn't
I'm
land.
even cheating here. And then also
Oh,
Anne
yeah.
Hathaway. It seems like if you do a job with Christopher Nolan, you're pretty safe to be in the next movie Christopher Nolan makes.
Job security.
I love the loyalty. It's fantastic. And then, did Morgan Freeman pop up?
No.
Oh, he must have been on vacation. Anyway, Patrick, I'm going to let you take it from here and start filling people in on this movie.
Okay, so basically with Interstellar, I'm not going to give a whole lot away because there's so much that happens and you just have to see the movie. It's a big, big movie. Part of it takes place in space. Hey-o. I don't know why I did that, but it felt right.
It looks good on camera.
So basically on Earth, what's come to happen is there's been like overpopulation, there's been disease, whatever, and basically because of weather and all these different factors, food is not able to grow anymore. A lot of crops go extinct. Would that be the term
Yeah, it
for it?
seemed like they had to rotate what crops they could grow.
Yeah, because of blight. And so, NASA is trying to figure out basically the future for the human civilization, and they're looking in space. Matthew McConaughey plays an old pilot that used to be, that used to work for NASA, and they come to him and basically, him and a team of researchers try to find somewhere in the galaxy where, civilization can continue on.
Well, they've started this project. Now they need a pilot, right, to kind of finish.
Yep.
Because they've already sent out some searchers that are sending signals back. Now they need somebody to
And one
verify.
of those searchers, that was a huge secret that nobody knew who one of these searchers or researchers were until the movie came out. And everybody was like, what? Like, I remember watching. I was like, what?
He's like the new Tom Hanks of you never just want to travel to space with this guy.
True. Very true. And by this time, a lot of people probably know.
Yeah, we're
who
way
it
past
is.
the spoiler alert date.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, never go to space with him. It never turns out.
No.
Get your ass back to the Ranger now!
And what's also really cool about it is there is so much science that is in the film that they actually worked with a physicist, Kip Thorne. Kip Thorne, yes. He was a very successful physicist on what a black hole might actually look like. And so he was able to come up with some sort of formula.
A marble.
That they put, a what?
A marble. It looked like a marble.
Oh, yeah. With rings around it. And they were able to put it in a computer and make a simulation or whatever sort of like an image of what it might look like, right? And then just a couple years ago, NASA found a black hole. They got a close-up picture of it, and it looked the exact same from Interstellar.
Now I know why my books are falling off my bookshelf.
So, hey, you're on, sir, because I've said enough, and I'll start giving stuff away.
Okay, so yes, the plot, they've shipped astronauts out to 3 different planets that they've found could be possible inhabitants for Earth to move its people to. I
mean, I already said the plot, but whatever.
Yes, Matthew McConaughey set to go there. That whole plot line I was on board with for the movie. However, they lost me on this film in so many aspects.
You just don't like Chris Nolan.
I do, but like I said last time, he gets too into his own head, and I think sometimes it gets kind of carried away. The whole bookshelf watch that, like Inception, you've got to give some sort of answers if you're going to go that far out, for me at least. That the way the story goes, and we're well past the spoiler alert. I mean, it's 2014, people. If you haven't seen it by now, then you're probably not watching the show. But the whole behind the books, the black hole, and then the fifth dimension, all of that stuff, just to me at that point, just completely lost me to where it just became too comedic or too lost, where it was like, none of this is making sense. And I'm not going to lie, early on, I said it was him somehow communicating when he goes on this trip.
Oh,
no,
geez.
I am proud of myself.
Okay.
Which is, again, why my wife hates watching movies with me. But I literally said, I think, because they brought up time travel early in the movie, and I said, well, clearly that's going to have a play, and the whole thing meaning stay. I was like, I thought there was something there. I didn't quite get the lines with the sand. Okay. I couldn't figure all that out. I just had this idea in my head, like somehow he's communicating after he goes on this trip. He's going to find a way to communicate through time. I did think it was kind of neat, like the planets that they went to. I liked that idea. The worst robot design I've ever seen in any film. The character's funny, but the design makes absolutely no sense.
Where did you get those coordinates? Where's my daughter? Don't make me take you down again. Sit down.
We find black holes, we're traveling all these planets, and we have a Rubik's Cube as our most advanced robot design. Like, no one could think of BB-8 or C-3PO. Like, this thing can't walk, and it's constantly in the background just with this...
Hello, Case. Hello.
So that just really bothered me. That's petty. Back to the storyline, though. The whole fifth dimension, and they kept talking about they... And all of that just kind of started throwing me off. It seemed to me like an easy out. And I hate to say it, but it just seemed like, let's just throw them here and then we can fix the Earth's problem. But again, I get why people like it. I'm not, I don't think this is one of those movies where I'm like, I can't believe anybody ever likes this movie. I just didn't get it. Okay. To me, it's a very long movie.
It is 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Matthew McConaughey, you've got your southern drawl in every character, and it works here as well as a NASA space pilot farmer.
His name's Cooper. I will say, one of the elements that I really, really, truly liked about this film, though, was the relationship between the father and daughter.
Yes.
That was the heart of the whole film. Was the love and the ties that they have, that a relationship of a father and a daughter have. I thought that was really, really, that was what kept it grounded for me.
Yeah. No, it was a strong bond until an opportunity came up. Then he had to go fly. I get the Christopher Nolan love. I'm not on board yet.
All right. That's all right. We'll get you there.
I would say save your 2.5 hours and get through 5 episodes of Dave. I would put things before this if I'm going to spend the time.
You put Dave before this?
Yeah, it was hilarious. But I would pass on this. That's my... I'm sorry. I just was really long. It took a long time to go somewhere that I didn't understand, and I felt time better served elsewhere. So, are you a watch or are you a pass?
Well, I would say watch. I'm not going to force you into anything, okay? I'm not going to be a negative Nancy. I think you should create your own opinion.
Yes.
Rather than saying pass on it and watch something else. I would suggest maybe watching it if you have time and create your own opinion because, it's really good.
Or watch, get mad at Patrick for wasting your evening, and leave us a comment below.
If you do, I will pay you $1 in Monopoly money.
Nice. Mailed.
Mailed. That's
With your address in the return
that's
section.
That's
So,
postage.
well, no, you put their address in the return.
Okay.
Return the sender. But Patrick, since this is your favorite movie, I've got a huge surprise for you.
Okay.
We're going to do a brand new segment, and Patrick has no idea what I'm even talking about here, and I was so excited
Are you about
do
to
this
put me
today.
in this movie?
This is Attack the Scene, where we're going to put Patrick in Interstellar.
What?
Yes.
Yo,
we're going to
dude.
make it happen. You're going to love this. All right, so Attack the Scene. Patrick's got 5 minutes here. I've written a script. He's not seen it yet. He gets to look at this script. He doesn't even really know the scene. I'll let him know the scene, but we're going to record him, and when post-production of the series, I am going to add this, and you guys aren't going to see the pre-production of it, but you're going to be able to see the finished product of what Patrick gets to see and read for the next 5 minutes, and then we're going to film, and you get to enjoy Attack the Scene.
We've got years of messages stored. Cool.
Messages span 23 years.
Play it from the beginning.
Hey, Pop. So a lot's happened since you were gone. I can now count to 100. Oh, and I can fart on cue. Right. And I'm working on my rap game. Okay. Absent dads, wave your hands in the air. Let's see. I finally did the dirty. But is it normal for a girl to like stick her finger up your? Is that normal? I don't know. You can't hear me probably. Anyway, I should be getting out on bail soon, if I ever get bail. Stupid. I mean, who knew you couldn't tie an alligator to a fire hydrant? Cool, Pops. All right, I gotta go. So it's TV time, and today they're showing Rad. So yeah, I'll see you.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the brand new segment, Attack the Scene. Patrick, fantastic job. I'm really proud of you on that.
Thanks.
Christopher Nolan's going to be calling tomorrow.
It's probably my only chance I'll ever be in a Chris Nolan movie.
He's a big fan of this show, trust me. This is going to do wonders for you. Yes.
Do you have his phone number?
No, they switched it. But anyway.
What about his address?
He moved after I found it. On this week's segment of I Miss My Mtv, we're going to wrap this amazing episode up with a brand new artist, Ruby Waters, out of Canada. And I am so happy to have found this artist because not only is this song amazing, she's got another new release out there. It's amazing. She's coming out with a new album, but prior to that, she had an EP. Every track on the EP was great. So after you check out this song, I would highly recommend going on YouTube and looking at her other tracks. This song that we found only at 10,000 views.
How?
It's insane. I'm
blasphemous.
I do not understand how it's only at 10,000 views. To me, this is like a multi-million listen track. I think it's amazing. I think Ruby Waters is hitting her stride, and I can't wait for the album. So, without further ado, I give you Blow.
Next time, we are so into this, so fast, so slow, so hard, making it clap from the back, acting like it was your lesson. What the fuck is this? Live fast, breathe slow, it's so hard, making it count 1, 2, 3. You on my mind. If you're thirsty, honey, come and drink me. I won't keep you too long, feels so right when it's wrong. Love the way you grab me, I can call you daddy. Swear I'll make you happy. Come and work me, body.
A fan?
I'm a fan.
Yeah?
I dig it.
I'm telling you.
I like it a lot, actually.
Super talented. I'm also very jealous of her because she got to go on tour and open with my favorite artist, City and Color, which I'm really upset I missed that tour because the two of them paired would have been a hell of a show.
Seems how much of a fan you are.
Yeah, his last couple albums I've kind of fell off, unfortunately, but he's still an amazing talent. Still an amazing talent. But I did miss.
You hear that?
I did miss the last show here in Detroit. So unfortunately, because I actually am really excited to see Ruby Waters for the opening act. So all I can do is cross my fingers, hope for her to come back around now that COVID's over.
Hey-o!
We've cured it.
About time.
So hopefully she comes on tour. I think I'm gonna start hounding her to do an Attack on Show interview. Maybe we get her in studio. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Love the new segment. I hope that we do it again. I'm going to trap Patrick in it at some point or another without him knowing. We got to display your amazing acting skills, so this is the perfect venue for it.
I love it.
Again, make sure you click like and
subscribe.
Yes, hit the bell. Get those alerts. I've had so many people be extremely upset when they missed our new episodes.
You were about to curse.
It's really hard not to.
About to curse.
So don't be like those people and be really upset when you miss an episode. Click the bell. It solves all your problems.
It does. And make sure to share it, you know?
Yes, tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
They become your besties when you share this with them.
BFFs.
As always, I'm Rob E.
I'm Patrick Harney.
And this is
Attack on Show.